really do anything. I just let it run, and you can see it started. You can see it started deforming here. And it's just the problem always with contact is just first to establish contact. Once contact is established, deformation, the software can run faster. So now you have two parts. So, and let's say you're interested just to view only one of the parts. So you're able to, let's say, I just want to look at the stress in the pipe. So I'm going to go to Tools, Display Group, Create, and let's say I'm really not interested in part 2, remove. So I can go to Tools, Display Group, Create, and choose any part that I'm interested in. Let's say just interested in part 2 and replace whatever I have with part 2. And that way I'm only looking at the stresses in part 2 and the locations of the high stresses for part 2 on its own, or I can go to view the other part 1, place, and you can see the area where the pipe, where the displacement is, where the contact is applied, and you can see that this area is fully classified. The stresses, the von Mises stress reached 1200, which is the maximum stress that this pipe can take. So it has reached the maximum, and what will, as you increase the displacement, what will happen is that this area will get bigger and bigger and bigger without any increase in the stress. Just the area of plastifying will just keep increasing, and so on. Now, a few things that Fatima showed me that I was not aware of is that you actually have tools here. You can export things to Excel right away. So if you create an XY plot, yes. If you create an XY plot, for example, the vertical, the rotation, or whatever you create, let's say, the centroid, the stress, the von Mises stress. For example, for this element, the von Mises stress for that element, add the centroid, plot. So this is the von Mises stress, as you can see. First it increased, and then in the second step, as the ball is moving down, nothing happened. So the first step is the pressurization, and then as the ball is moving down, the von Mises never increased, and then as it started touching, the von Mises moved up really fast. So I can just plug in Tools, Excel Utilities, export XY from Abacus to Excel, which is that von Mises stress, the centroid of this element, apply, and one step closer to submitting your assignment. So this is one, I was not aware that you could do that. Now another thing that Fatima showed me too is that you can operate this one. So you can operate on XY data. So for example, you want to sum the reactions. You can sum the reactions. That's Jalal showed me that. But let's say you just want to combine. You just want to plot some. You have a lot of functions that you can use, but one of them, which is very good, I guess, is the combine two variables, comma this one, for example.
No, first epsilon this way. First plot this way with output.
Yeah, yeah. So string. So for example, we can plot another xy. Instead of the stress, let's look at the equivalent plastic strain, the same node and the same element. So this is the equivalent plastic strain. Now operate on xy and combine. I would like I don't see the other one. So you can ask Fatima. I'm old school. I know how to export one at a time and then just do it in Excel. Okay. Oh, right. So do it at the same time. Okay. ODB field output. So that's right. Yes. So plot both and pick the element. So I have the stress and the strain, the von Mises stress and the equivalent plastic strain. I can operate, I guess, on them. XY on ODB field output to operate, and then combine. Select the first one and the second one. Save me here.
You accidentally clicked A10.
Yeah, but before that it still didn't work.
Maybe you put the second one before the comma.
Delete everything. Okay. Add. Add. Okay. And then you can do it in your sleep now. I don't know which one. It was okay?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
That's right.
Which one?
Stress strain.
Oh. Okay. But I only drew the equivalent plastic strain. It should be 0. Oh. It is 0. But why is it? Oh, okay. It doesn't draw it as a. Right. Okay. That's correct. That's that one. All right. So that's it for this. Let's just look at the. Finally, it's still deforming. Still deforming. It's taking the shape of the ball. And for your final assignment, you're going to be asked to do something similar to that. And that's it. All right. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.